As a woman in the world, you are expected to be what you're not sometimes, and all you can do is be yourself.
Did you guys think that was sexy? Wow, women can be sexy to any song. Progress.
Political climate is tough, right? Black women are the antithesis of American freedom in some regards, because these are the most subjugated people in the nation. But we have to live. And so all I can do is move forward, and all I can do is try to help people who look like me and who don't look like me to be their best selves. I am Ziwe Fumudoh, and I am a comedian. I wanted to be a pop star as a child, and I wanted to be the president as a child. And since I'm not the president, I feel like now I can self-actualize as the pop star I was always destined to be. Lady Liberty, make a clap for democracy. I just found comedy along the way in college, honestly. Like, I felt this deep love for poetry, and I was like, how can I write for a living and sustain myself? And I found that avenue through comedy. Eventually moved to New York and worked at Above Average. I was freelancing for The Onion in between that. I did Baited. In that time with Ziwe, which was like my web series where I race bait my friends and family. Hi, this is Baited with Ziwe. Remember, I'm mad chill.
I went on a date with a black woman once.
Oh, really? How did that go?
She was way out of my league.
She was much prettier than you.
Oh, yes.
Would you say that's true of all the black race?
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to agree to. I'm always race baiting. It's a state of mind. I think it's just how I move through the world as a black woman. To me, it strikes a bigger phenomena, the idea that race is this taboo subject for us to discuss when it's clearly the fabric of who we are as a nation. There's no way you can escape American identity without talking about race, right? And so with Baited, it's my way of taking this high concept thing and making it low concept and being okay, face to face, how do you feel about race? Let's get uncomfortable about it. Because in order to get uncomfortable, we're having good conversation, you know? It's not like comedy is this isolated silo that doesn't exist in our society and has separate rules. It is a reflection of the world we live in. The racism you see in comedy, you see in the world. The sexism you see in comedy, you see in the world. There's pressure in the world to be a certain type of woman, and whatever woman that is, it's never good enough. That's the expectation for most women. And in comedy, you feel that because it's very personal, you're expressing yourself. I think it's tough when you're on a lineup and you're the only person that looks like you. That's tough, you know? You go out to the crowd, you don't see people that look like you. You're trying to connect, but you don't know what you're connecting with these people. That's tough. My first TV writing job was at The Rundown with Robin Thede, and that was in 2017. There were so many strong black women at the helm of that show, and that was really interesting to see black women in a position of power. I wouldn't say that that's the norm anywhere. And so that was really exciting to see, look at these people as my mentors and be wow, I have so much to learn from these women, and they're paving the way for me. You want little girls that look like us, or don't look like us, to feel seen and to love themselves too, and they can't do that unless someone's out there paving the way. I feel isolated sometimes, but instead of falling into that isolation and letting it break over my head, letting it drown me, I make art. That's how I find solace in this world, is by making music and comedy. So this is my pop show. It's my monthly annual show at Union Hall. This is a show that I built for myself to have fun, because it's I want to make music. How do I justify making music? And it's okay, let me just do this monthly show and entertain my friends and my family and strangers, and let me just really feel what it's like to be a pop star. Comedy is my way of interpreting politics and making it into something that is not so bleak. Wow, give it up for Rachel. I find it all so tragic and so heartbreaking, and every day I feel I am swallowed by like pain. And comedy is the only thing that lets me like get out of bed every day and be like, okay, it's a shitstorm, but like we will get through this if we just like have a positive outlook. To me, my goal is self-actualization. Every day I live to self-actualize. So my goal right now is to like make a music project that I'm really proud of and that's really funny. My pipe dream is to give a lot of opportunities to people who look like me. That's my pipe dream. Being in a position of power where I can hire lots of strong young women. I think representation is absolutely crucial. I don't think I could have learned to love myself had I not seen myself.
Guys, we're nearly at the end of our show. Can you believe? Boo! Are you booing a black woman? Wow. That's horrible.
Hi everyone, I'm Sari, the producer of Her Stories. Click here to watch more episodes, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment letting us know what other people and topics you want to see on the show. And make sure to subscribe to Now This Her. Thanks for watching.